What's your soul saying? Oh.
Welcome to my channel, Aligning with My Soul. Welcome to all the new subscribers. Thank you so much for your love and support that you continuously give me. It means so much to me. I can't tell you how much. So thank you so much, and for taking the time to comment and sharing your stories and how you're feeling and your experiences. So it is really comforting for me as well, because it makes me feel not so alone, and I just feel really good being connected with people like you guys. So thank you so much. If you are new, this channel is me sharing myself. I'm in the process of aligning with my soul, because my twin flame came into my life and triggered me. So I'm on my spiritual journey, and it's about me sharing how eventually, when I'm more confident, how my journey began and how it unfolds. I want to share with you my ups and downs and how it makes me feel, and just my experience. And the purpose of this channel really is for me to help other people that are in the same or similar situation as me, helping other people and helping myself at the same time, and all the knowledge and the understanding I have so far on my journey, and if I have any more knowledge and understanding, to share it with you guys as well. So I do masculine card readings. I do oracle card readings for the masculine, because it's usually the feminines that are drawn to watch this kind of video to know what's going on with their masculine, what energy they're in. And I do, it's for people that are in some kind of challenge or separation with their twin flame, their masculine. It's usually, as I said, the feminines that watch this kind of video. But when I say separation, it isn't separation, because you are one soul. That's really important that you know that. You're just not with a physical person, you're both apart, concentrating on your spiritual journey. So you can come back together as one, and you've dealt with everything that needs to be dealt with, so you're both whole. So I hope you guys are all coping with whatever situation, circumstances you're coping with. And the energies are very intense at the moment for everybody, especially this twin flame journey. And we are coming up to a full moon, and this always affects this journey intensely. So I'm interested to see what the energy is of the masculine. Before I start shuffling, the most important thing I want you to know is it's really not about what's going on with the masculine, it's about what's going on with you, because you are one soul. So the more you focus on yourself and look after yourself, have self-worth, self-love, and grow as a person, you will attract your masculine back to you. So this journey isn't about your masculine, it's about the physical person, it's about you. So you really need to know that. But I do understand and know why you clicked on this video, because you do want to know what's going on with your masculine as well. I understand that. But the more you can concentrate on yourself, and you know that this journey isn't about the physical person, it's about you dealing with stuff that needs to be dealt with, and it's about you loving yourself and just growing as a person, and knowing your power, and feeling God's love, and just being awake and conscious. And when you can do that and know that, your masculine will just be drawn to you, because you're like a magnet, because you'll be the positive polarity. So I hope that you understand that, and that's helped you in some way as well. But I will get on and do the masculine reading, because I know how important it is to know how they're progressing. And this is a timeless reading as well, so it doesn't matter when you've clicked on this video. If there's a message for you, there's a message. And usually when you've clicked on a video, there is a message. But again, if you've clicked on this video and none of it resonates, and you're trying to fit it into your story, it means it's not for you, because not every message is for you. Energy changes all the time, and the group of masculines that I'm tapping into are making big progress at the moment. There's lots of uncomfortableness and lots of things that they're experiencing, the ego death. So let's see what is going on with your masculine. I did ask for God's blessing and guidance before I did this reading as well. I'm going to get a card from each one of my decks as well today. I haven't done a video for a few days actually, longer than I normally have, so because I've had a busy week. So I am really interested to see what is going on as well with masculine energy. Even though we don't really need to know what's going on with the masculine energy. See only love. Look past the seeming errors, mistakes and misunderstandings and see only the love within each person, including yourself. Your resolute focus upon the love that underlies every situation brings about healing in undreamed of ways. So your masculine is in an energy where, and God is helping and assisting him, your masculine to see through the eyes of love, to see every situation through the eyes of love. So again, your masculine is feeling a lot softer, seeing things differently. He's not being so running away again from this situation. He's actually facing his fears and actually coming to terms with the situation and seeing it in a different light, in a different way. And by doing this, he's helping him realise that there is always a solution to a problem, and he's feeling God's love, and he's feeling more love towards himself. He's working on himself. He's feeling more love towards himself, and when he can do that and feel that, that is when he will see love in every situation and in every person, instead of looking at it in such a direct, and you know, that this isn't going to work, and all the negative patterns and things that he's done before, he's releasing it and actually seeing the situation differently to how he feels about it. And there is hope, and feeling much more love towards himself. So it's about looking further in, you know, looking past all the negatives, that are all the obstacles that are in the way, and seeing love. And when you see love, and you know that you can get through anything and every situation, but he's feeling a lot of love, and there's a, you know, there's angels holding a heart, and he's feeling, it's just a much softer energy. So he's in a good energy. So all this uncomfortableness and stuff that he's been dealing with is, you know, as I said, even though it's not nice knowing that he's uncomfortable or she's uncomfortable, but it's worth it, because it's stuff that needs to be dealt with, and getting rid of stuff and releasing stuff that's not serving him anymore, or her. Sorry, when I say him, her, feminine, masculine, please don't be offended by it. It's just easier for me to say and easier for you to understand, so just put it into your situation. Right, see only love. I'm going to do the additional message as well. Okay, let's get the additional message for see only love. The angels gave you this card as a reminder to see yourself, others and every situation through their eyes. When you focus on love, anything that's unloving falls away. It's like turning on a light to diminish the previous darkness. Call upon the angels whenever you need to help to elevate your vision to a more loving vantage point. Yes, so he's seeing more light instead of the darkness. So instead of looking at this situation with you and other things that are in his life, he's not looking at it through and feeling that darkness. He's seeing the light. He's seeing it through the eyes of love, and that's what I'm saying. And I've said many times, when you see everything through the eyes of, you know, love, everything feels so much better, much easier to cope with, and it's just a much more loving, nice energy to be in. So he's in that energy at the moment, and that's how God's helping him and assisting him, God's angels at the moment. So he's seeing things differently, and he's seeing only love, and he's feeling all this love, which we know the heart chakra is open. And this power of love he feels is so intense towards you, and all the stuff that has been released, all the layers and things that aren't serving him anymore, the negative thoughts, he's actually seeing the situation where actually he's looking at where actually I can do this, because he feels so much love and feeling so much love to everybody that's involved in the situation as well, and everyone around him. So his heart is definitely open, and we've known that. This group of masculines that I have been tapping into, their heart chakra is open, and they have had some kind of awakening and transformation. So they're dealing with so much at the moment, which has caused them to feel very uncomfortable. But it was necessary, and as you know yourself, when you're growing and when you're on this journey, you do experience dark times and upsetting times, very painful times, but you're growing. You'll grow so much from it, and you don't realise how much strength you have within, and your masculine is experiencing exactly that. And you do get to a place where you do see only love. Every so often, yeah, the ego wants to kick off, and things can trigger you, but you're aware of it. This is where the stage I am, where there are things that still trigger me, but it doesn't last for very long, and I'm conscious of it, and I can see things through the eyes of love, and that really does help me. It makes me feel very calm. So this is very calming energy, I would say, as well, where your masculine is in, so this is really good. And if you notice in the back of this picture, there's a full moon, and we're coming up to a full moon. So, and the full moon is, you know, end of cycle and new beginnings. So, this is a really good energy that your masculine's in. Let's see what else wants to come out from the other deck. And these are nice yellow bright cards. So he's seeing things through the eyes of love. What else wants to come out today? Nice clear message, please, for the person that's watching today. I'm trying to speak up as much as I can as well, because I know I've had a few comments saying that I'm not loud enough and you can't hear what I'm saying. So I am really trying hard, but it is a challenge for me because I'm naturally quiet and shy. So I forget. So I hope I don't come across as if I am mumbling. Right, what is going on with that masculine energy at the moment? Please, nice clear message for the person that's watching. Compassion. Wow. There you go. See, only love and compassion. It's amazing how the cards tell its own story. Thank you. Right. It's Archangel Zadkiel. Soften your heart with respect to this situation and all the people involved, including yourself. So yes, he's got more compassion towards himself and everybody around him because he's seeing things through the eyes of love. So he is feeling the love for you, for his feminine and everybody around him, and feeling more calm about the situation. Not that this is impossible. He's looking at things differently. So things could be happening that you can't see, and you could be still very frustrated, or that you might not have seen any action or any change, and you think that you know what's going on because you might have seen something on social media or whatever, but we don't know what's going on. And if your masculine is quiet and ghosting you, it's because for a reason. There's a big reason for it. There's a purpose for it. And for him to be quiet, lots of stuff is going on what he's dealing with. And he has been feeling uncomfortable and been just wanting to be away from the situation so he can do this work, so he can go within and have more compassion, and for people, just feel compassion in everything that's surrounding him, especially for the situation with you. So he's in much more of a lighter energy, a nice, softer, comfortable energy, just feeling love flowing, and that's where we want the masculines to be, because there's no running from this situation. There's no running away. Your masculine is aware that this is a powerful love that he's feeling. He knows it's different to anything that he's ever felt before. And for a long time now, he has been put into a corner where this has got to be dealt with. He can't run anymore from it. And all the things, you know, as you know yourself, it doesn't matter how many times you try and run from this situation and think, oh well, that's it, I'm done, I can't do this anymore. And you try and think, right, that's it, I'm not doing this anymore. Something happens and God will put something in place where you have to deal with the stuff that you've got to deal with. It's not going to go away. And it's not going to go away if you're masculine either. And the more you're evolving and feeling your power and feeling self-love and self-worth and your independence and being a conscious, this energy was going to your masculine anyway, because you're one soul. So stuff that you might have dealt with before, this is what he's dealing with now, and this is really good because he's feeling compassion towards himself. He's given himself time. He's taking in how he's feeling. He knows that this is a beautiful love that he's feeling, and it's magical, and you know, he's never felt this way before. So let's see what the message in the book is. But this is all good. This is very passionate. This is very positive and passionate too. Right, compassion. 32 is 5, which is movement. Right. The additional message is, I can help you forgive yourself and others, or to compassionately see everyone's point of view. You needn't change your stance or behaviour. It simply means approaching the situation with a loving heart which empowers you and allows creative solutions to pour forth. So, exactly, these cards go perfectly together because he is seeing, he's got his heart open. He's looking at the situation through the eyes of love. He's not just thinking, oh no, that's not happening, no, there's no solution to that. He's actually opening up and seeing things from in a different light. He's being more compassionate towards it and himself, and he's been guided. He doesn't have to change his behaviour or do anything drastic. He just needs to have a good understanding and maybe approaching things differently. When he's got a loving heart, that will naturally come anyway, because he will just be guided to do that. But he will feel more empowered, and the more he feels that, as I said, he will see the solutions that he's asking for, because he will have the wisdom sent. You know, God's angels will be sending him the wisdom and the guidance of what he needs to do for the next step and how to deal with this situation that he's so fearful about. The solutions will be there, and there is always a solution to a problem when you ask and when you feel God's love and you actually surrender to the situation and not resist. And he's not resisting. His heart is open, and he's full of love towards you and people that are involved that he's so worried about, which comes up all the time recently, that he's so worried about other people that are involved in this situation. So hopefully that resonates to you. But again, don't try and make it fit in if it doesn't. But he is feeling passion towards you, and he wants this to be sorted out, and he's getting the wisdom and the guidance that he needs to create the solution that he's wanting, and to have the courage and the confidence to take the steps that he's wanting to do. So he's getting a lot of guidance, a lot of love and support at the moment from God and God's angels. So this is very powerful, a very powerful reading. So a lot is going on with your masculine, and there's a lot of he's progressing beautifully, and that means that you're in a really good place as well, because as I said, your energy goes to your masculine. Right, I'm going to get the Archangel Michael cards now. Let's see what else wants to come out. So hopefully this is helping you today. But again, just remember, this is about you, not your masculine, not the physical person. Like, what else is going on with the masculine energy, please? Nice clear message for the person that's watching today. I keep moving the cards down so you can see them. I hope you can. It's time to leave this unhealthy situation, yeah. He knows that. Let's read the message. Archangel Michael, what parts of my life do I need to focus on more closely right now? Thank you for helping me hear your answers and for giving me the courage to make healthy changes in my life. Yes, he's making healthy changes in his life. He's moving away from things that don't serve him anymore, and he's getting the guidance and the love from Archangel Michael and God. He wants the help, and he's focused on that right now. He's focusing, his love, he's feeling the love. He's focused on love because he's seen everything. He's feeling this love for you, and this, because of this love is so powerful and so intense, there's nothing, he can't run away from it, he can't get away from this feeling. It's so powerful, and he's learning compassion towards himself and you and others around him, and he's moving away from unhealthy situations. He's aware of the unhealthy situations, and this is big progress. To be aware, and he wants that courage to make these changes that he wants to make towards you coming forwards. But this is how God is helping him at the moment, and Archangel Michael and God's angels. This is how he's been supported to make these changes. And the changes could be lots of different situations, scenario, you know, there's lots of different things. But just put it into your situation. It could be moving away from marriages, relationships, jobs, parents, siblings, you know, unhealthy people or unhealthy situation, addictions. But he knows that this is unhealthy and he wants to move away from it. And he's getting the guidance, and he's focused on having a more healthy lifestyle and making the changes to move towards the things that are going to make him happy, that's going to make him feel free and make him feel all the time to feel that intense love and learning to have compassion towards others. And for you, for the person that's watching, you know, to have compassion towards you. He wants to have compassion. He wants to share his love. He's got all this love. He feels intense love, and he's never been able to show you. So he's learning, and lots of things are happening behind the scenes of whatever you're seeing. Whatever you're seeing, whatever you're hearing, is an illusion, and it's about how much you trust and how much you have faith in this journey. You know yourself. The whole point of this journey is about you recognising and listening to your intuition and your knowing, and to quieten the doubt and to listen to yourself, go within to know. You know, you just know that you're going to be with this person. It's about seeing through the stuff that's in the 3D that seems so challenging and so heartbreaking sometimes. It's about how strong is your faith. And I'm not saying it's easy, because I'm learning still myself. And I know that these situations, that this the twin flame journey or any spiritual journey, is very challenging, because you're tested all the time. So you grow as a person. So you can share and have so much strength that you didn't realise you had. And your masculine is you. So he's not separate from you. You're one soul. So the more you can realise that, the more you're going to feel so much at ease with yourself and this situation. Just know because it is you, isn't it? It is you. And when I'm saying this, I'm saying it to myself as well, guys. I'm not saying it because I do this every day when I get up and think, oh yeah, I know everything, because I don't. I'm still learning, and I still have to, I'm still challenged. I'm still challenged every day. So this is all unfolded. All of the cards have, you know, told its own story without, you know, it's just flowed beautifully, and you can't make this stuff up. It's magical. This is all about love and compassion and changing and leaving unhealthy situations, and that's how God is helping your masculine. That's the energy he's in. So this is very uplifting. So now I'm going to go to my pots and see the energy wants to come out of my pots, how he's feeling towards you. And this pot over here is the communication pot of what he would like to say to you if he had the chance in the 3D, and what he's actually saying in the 5D to you. But first of all, we'll do the energy. Let's see. Ready. So he's feeling more ready. He's working towards this. He's dealing with lots of things. He's feeling ready to make these changes. He's feeling more ready to, you know, come towards you, because he's feeling the compassion about the situation. He's looking at things differently, and he's seeing things through the eyes of love. So ready. So that's really encouraging. So for a lot of you, not everybody, because energy is changing all the time, and everybody's at different stages or different things, they're dealing with different things in their life. So this message isn't for everybody. So just take it how it resonates to you, and just be open. Don't be so serious about it. Spiritual, yeah, he's having a spiritual experience because he's having a spiritual experience. He's having a spiritual experience because we can see he's feeling the love. He's feeling the love. He's feeling the compassion, and he wants to change. And he's getting the wisdom and the guidance because he's in this energy of love and compassion about moving away from the situation. So yeah, he's having a spiritual experience, and he's feeling spiritual, and he knows this connection. I don't like saying connection because you're not connected, because you're one soul, but he knows this relationship with you is spiritual. He knows it's deep. It's so different from anything else, and so powerful. So what is the communication today from your masculine? Some of you that are watching, what is the communication? What would he love to say to you if he had the chance and if he had the courage? Oh, that's sweet. I'd love to cook a romantic meal for you. Yeah, because he's feeling the love. He would love to cook a romantic meal for you. So that's what he would say to you if he had the opportunity in the 3D, because he's got that, you know, the heart's here. He's feeling the love. He wants to do something nice for you. He wants to show his love in some way. He wants to have this quality time with you. Let's see what else comes out. I would love to swim in the ocean with you. Oh, that's really nice messages today. I would love to swim in the ocean with you. That's what he would say. And recently, where I've been living, it has been very nice hot weather, and I've been spending a lot of time by the ocean. So maybe you two guys have as well been taking a swim because it's been so hot recently. But your masculine would say, you know, maybe he's sensing that you've been spending time by the ocean, or he's spending time near the ocean himself, and he's thinking about you and about having a, you know, he'd love to swim with you in the ocean. So that's beautiful. And you'd like to make a nice romantic meal for you. So that's really nice. And this just goes with all the cards that have come out as well. You know, just showing that he's in this love and he's feeling compassion towards you and himself, and about the changes. So there is changes coming, and there will be action for some of you. So keep believing and trusting. And I'm going to get a card as I'm shuffling for the cards for you, for the person that's watching. It's the reminder cards to bring forth your beautiful divine inner spirit. A message for you today, guys, what God wants you to know to help you focus on your ascension and to focus on yourself and give you the strength to carry on and believe and trust, for you to get the wisdom and the understanding that you need as well. But again, as I say, I say this a lot, you know, you could be one of those people that clicks on this video and you're just like, I'm sick and tired of hearing this about the masculine, there's no change, no whatever, and you're focusing on the things that have happened before, or, you know, you could have seen something that's really upset you about what your masculine's done. You've just got to stay away from social media, you've got to stay away with what's going on with your masculine, and just trust and focus on yourself and believe. Because you can't, you know, I get comments sometimes where there's people that are really angry still. You just need to, it just shows you it's not about the masculine, it's stuff that needs to be dealt with within you. And that's probably really triggered you as well, me saying that, but it's true. There's no point going on about what the masculine is doing and what he's not doing. It's nothing to do with the masculine, it's to do with you. One soul. You're not separate. The stuff that you might be seeing in the 3D, stuff that is just challenging you and making you grow and making you go within, to find forgiveness, to feel more powerful, to know your worth. It doesn't mean to say that you can, if your masculine is doing something terrible and awful, it doesn't mean to say that you can let them back in your life and treat you badly. That's not what I'm saying. It's about having forgiveness and a bigger understanding about what is going on and what your masculine is doing. He's not directly doing it to hurt you. There's a reason for it. And you're learning and he's learning. And you need to stop thinking about what happened in the past as well. It's about what's happening now and how much you've grown as a person and how much your masculine's grown as a person. He didn't have the tools before, and everything that's happened in the past happened for a reason, because you wouldn't be where you are today. You wouldn't have grown as much. You wouldn't have the understanding that you've got now. You wouldn't feel the way you do right now. And as I said, some people have made very strong, angry comments about their masculines. You've got to let go of that and to completely shut off from your masculine. Don't even know, don't be in touch, don't look on social media, don't feed yourself with stuff that you don't need. You need to just focus on yourself and your spiritual journey. And the more you can do that is when you will attract your twin flame or your masculine back to you. That's how it works. And that's what I'm trying to do. That's what I am in the process of doing, aligning with my soul. Open your heart to yourself. This all works, doesn't it? All these different cards that have come out today, even for the one for you. Open your heart to yourself, and the message is you open your heart to others. Now it's time to open your heart to you and for you. And that's what I've been saying. Action to take. Speak nicely to yourself and compliment yourself as often as you can. Be your own best friend. And the powerful affirmation is, I am my own best friend. So some of you need to hear this, guys, today, where you've got to open your heart to yourself, and then look, your masculine's doing it as well. This is what you need to do more of. You need to open your heart to yourself, and there might be stuff still that you're trying to deal with for you to accept yourself, love yourself, feel good about yourself, to believe in yourself. Because you don't just wake up one morning and just think, oh, I love myself and I'm happy with everything about myself. Nobody does that. It's just about acceptance and having more compassion towards yourself and knowing how amazing you are. And working on the bits that you know you need to think or look at it differently towards yourself. give yourself a break. And yeah, just don't be so hard on yourself. Because when you're hard on yourself and you're putting yourself down, you're putting your masculine down as well, because you're one soul. I know it sounds like I'm repeating myself, but it's very important that I get that message across to you, and for me to sink into me as well. And yes, the energy that I'm experiencing at the moment is quite painful, and lots of things are coming up for me about letting go of past and things that don't serve me anymore, and feeling, trying to feel more love towards myself and not feeling bad about myself, and accepting and knowing that I am good enough, because that can come up a lot as well, where you just think that you're not good enough for your masculine, and if you don't feel good enough, then your masculine won't feel good enough. And this is what the journey is about as well, is you both don't feel good enough. And your masculine hides that by putting a mask on, hiding it, and doing things that can be quite hurtful, because he doesn't feel good enough. And usually the person that'll be watching, and what I would say is the feminine, is the one that does express how they feel, and is much more softer and loving and can show their feelings. But you need to, the person that's watching today, the message for you is to open your heart to yourself and know how good you are, and to be at peace with yourself, feel comfortable, and know that you are good enough for your masculine. And that's something that I have to work on every day. Know that you're good enough, and that you haven't got to change anything about yourself to be good enough, because that's what the ego does sometimes. It does say, you think, oh, if I just do this and if I do that, then I'll be good enough. And that's what I've done all my life. That is what I've done my whole life. If I just do this, if I just do that, to try and make myself look better in some way, or to be more clever in some way, I've tried to do things, because I think the more that, if I'm like a supermodel or I'm like a professor, then someone will really love me. Which is silly. I realise that, and I'm conscious of that now, and I know that it has to be corrected before my masculine can come back to me, because this energy I'll be sending to my masculine, so that's something I've got to change, and that's what I'm doing. I'm trying to align with my soul, and that is why my masculine come into my life, to wake me up to this and to make changes in my life and move away from things that don't serve me anymore, to grow and to know how amazing I am. And that's what you need to hear today as well. Somebody needs to hear that today, by me saying it to myself too. So this has been a really positive, beautiful reading. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope it resonated, and I hope I've explained it and you've got some kind of understanding of what I'm trying to say. The most important thing that you need to know is it isn't about this physical person that we're so obsessed with. It's not about your masculine, it's about you. So I hope I've made it clear and you understand. So thank you so much for watching this video and supporting my channel. It means the world to me. If you haven't subscribed already, don't forget to subscribe and like this video, because it'll mean the world to me and make me so excited where this channel's heading and how it's unfolding. I'm really looking forward to sharing more with you guys, and as I said, the more my journey unfolds, I will share more, and I will expose to you how my journey began with my twin flame, and I hope one day that I'll be able to show you my masculine as well. That's my intention. And when I get to 1k, which I'm not that far away now, I am going to do a short video so you can actually see my face, which is a big deal to me because I don't like really speaking into a camera, but I thought it'd be nice for you guys to actually see me so you can you know, you can put a face to my voice, you know, so you can connect with me more. So I'm really looking forward to doing it, but it will be challenging. So when I hit 1k, I do that. I now have my PayPal in my description box below, so if you would like to donate to support my channel, I'd really appreciate it. And I'll do a video in a couple of days, guys, to see what's going on with masculine, because energy changes all the time and we are leading up to the full moon. So take care of yourself, guys, and I'm sending my love, support and light to you all, and take care, and I'm thinking of you. Bye.
Oh, what's your soul saying? Oh.